And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you some pretty interesting news over here revolving the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, as you all know, Marvel's Phase 4 is going to continue with this movie run. We got movies like Black Widow coming out. We have movies like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Thor: Love and Thunder, starring Natalie Portman, and they announced the Disney Plus shows as well. We have Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, Loki, She-Hulk, Moon Knight, and all those. But we were also wondering what about the rest of the movies. We also got Black Panther 2 coming out as well. But what else after that? What else is gonna happen? Are we gonna get Phase 5 announcements? Are we gonna get other movies coming out? I mean, we also got Spider-Man coming out too, but that's a Sony Marvel thing, so I'm not counting that right now. So today, or maybe even last night, they actually announced the release dates of certain Marvel film to be determined films slates. Basically, meaning they have these couple dates that they have put their flags on, in the Disney flag saying that these are our movie release dates. We don't know what movies we're gonna put there. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to come on right now to talk about. Let's, take a guess and see what we're going to get. So, I have it all here. So, according to the reports, we got a couple of dates. We got October 7th, 2022. We got February 17th, 2023. May 5th, 2023. July 28th, 2023. And November 3rd, 2023. Now, what does this mean? Could this mean to continue? Maybe Phase 4 is going to be longer. Maybe this is going to be a shorter one due to the fact that we got Disney Plus stuff. Or, this is Phase 5. Hard to tell. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to take a guess and see what we get. So let's start with October 7th, 2022. What can come out that month? Or, that month and that year? Well, October normally means horror. So if I had to put a guess on what they're going to announce for these dates, well, for October, I can see maybe another Doctor Strange movie, maybe the third one. Who knows? I know it's a little early, but you never know. Or maybe they'll put that Blade movie, with Mahershala Ali. That would be actually, I'll go with that. I'll say Blade for October 7th, due to the fact that it's, Blade's got to deal with vampires and the undead kind of stuff. So, makes sense. I would have said maybe another Venom movie, but since Venom is a Sony property and they're not going to have, Marvel presents Sony's Venom. So that's his own thing. So, I mean, probably, who knows, maybe Venom will be part of that, but who knows. But I'll stick with Blade being October 7th, 2022. That's my main guess. Now, for February 17th, 2023, excuse me, there's a lot of possibilities. You could put Deadpool, if they want to bring back Deadpool, with Ryan Reynolds, of course, but also, kind of like give him a refresh and a kind of a reboot, so that way he fits in the in the MCU, even though he doesn't really need a so-called reboot, because, Deadpool can just make his own movie and just make fun of the Disney stuff all the time because he breaks the fourth wall. So he's very easy to put into the MCU. Hopefully, they make it rated R. Right now the Joker just hit $1 billion, so Disney's gonna want to try to do rated R Deadpool and see if they can make capture the same magic with their new property, which is Deadpool. So I can see a February, because remember, the last two movies came out around February anyway, especially the first one came around Valentine's Day, and that movie crushed. So it would make sense to see Deadpool February 17th, 2023. Now we got May 5th, 2023. It's also. Now, I'm thinking, a movie I've been wanting to see a sequel, which I'm surprised we didn't get an announcement at D23 or at Comic-Con, and that's Captain Marvel 2. I love Captain Marvel. I thought it was a cool movie. I'm a big fan of Captain Marvel, the character, Carol Danvers version. And I want to see Brie Larson, really shine. They kept saying, all the interviews, especially Kevin Feige kept saying, oh yeah, she's the most powerful Avenger. She's the most powerful this. And the woman didn't do anything. And it's like, really? You're going to tell me that you have ideas for her to be the most powerful Avenger after Infinity War and Endgame? And yet she doesn't have her sequel yet. That makes total sense. So that is the most logic that it could be that movie as well. July 28th, 2023. Now, I'm not sure if they maybe announced the date for Spider-Man 3, but this seems to be Spider-Man 3 with Sony. But like I said, this is a Sony property, so I'm not going to suggest that it's Spider-Man 3. Maybe they already announced it. Maybe they announced it, I think it was May. Who knows? Maybe they changed it. Maybe Sony decides, let's put it back. Let's put it in July. They really will. Last July, this past July, and they made $1 billion. Maybe they'll put it there. Who knows? But if I had to put like maybe $1 or $2 on this release date for July, maybe something brand new that a character we haven't seen yet in the MCU. Maybe a Nova. Maybe I doubt we're gonna get a Hulk movie. Probably not gonna get that. Maybe Fantastic Four? I don't know. It's hard to say. I seriously doubt they're going to do the X-Men right now. I feel like they're going to really wait on the X-Men to really build it up first. Especially, with Doctor Strange too. A lot of theories are going around that maybe Wanda's going to bring in the X-Men or the mutants. So we have to wait on that. So for July 28th, 2023, I'm going to put my flag for Fantastic Four. I think they're gonna, I think they're really gonna want to push Fantastic Four. I think they want to bring in the first Marvel family into the MCU. And let's face the facts. Fox tried hard. They did three strikes and you're out. It's time for Marvel to try it. They need to bring these guys back into the MCU and put them into the MCU and hopefully, I'm praying that it actually works and does a really good movie. And I love the first two original Fantastic Four movies. I kind of want a really cool Fantastic Four movie, one that doesn't really mess with Doctor Doom, especially because Doctor Doom's such a cool character, and they really need to really make him a real character. And especially now that they don't have Thanos anymore, you kind of want to establish a new, more powerful villain. And especially, for all we know, we're years away from Galactus. Galactus, put him out of your mind. Him and the Silver Surfer, push him out. We're not going to be worrying about those guys. But if they want to build, Doctor Doom as a serious threat, not only to the Fantastic Four, but also to the Avengers, I think, making a proper Fantastic Four movie would benefit not only the fans who love the Fantastic Four characters like myself, also, making sure that Doctor Doom gets a proper introduction and making him a cool villain. Not only someone who the Avengers can't stop, and also the Fantastic Four. So I think that'd be kind of cool. And that leaves November 3rd, 2023. Now, this one is going to be tricky because who knows what this one is. I mean, we already got Guardians already set, and we already got Black Panther set, so... And I don't see them doing an Avengers movie all the way back here. And Thor 4 is already coming out, so I doubt they're going to announce a Thor 5 right away. Even though we'll love to see a Natalie Portman standalone Thor movie. But, that's just me. For November, it's hard to say. They could also introduce another new character, for all we know. Maybe if July is going to be that Fantastic Four movie, like I think it is, maybe November will be Nova. Maybe they will introduce Nova, so that way it can tie in, or it can be right after Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is supposed to come out like in May 2023 or 2022. So maybe Nova will be in that movie, and then he'll get his standalone movie alone, November. I feel like that could be a good fit. Unless, here's another one that they could put. I mean, I doubt it, but you never know. I'm hearing whispers. I heard from the reports that I was reading online that maybe they want to bring back the Inhumans. I know that's a hard thing to say because Inhumans kind of flopped on TV, which I kind of knew that was going to happen because they should have made that into a movie. That movie would have kicked ass in it, but what can you do? Maybe they'll put Inhumans. You never know, but I have a better, stronger feeling that maybe like a 80% more chance of a Nova going into that release date. But who knows? Who knows? So I say, with all these release dates, I say October 7th, 2022 will be either Blade, will be a Blade film. I feel very strongly about Blade, maybe a 90ish%. Halloween time makes sense. You know, Halloween movies are doing pretty well this time around. So, you know, Blade's kind of like a horror type movie, so it will make sense. Mahershala Ali is a good actor, so I'm kind of glad they got him as Blade. February 17th, that's got to be Deadpool. I feel like that they're going to bring in Deadpool into the universe, you know, so he can start quacking jokes about, you know, the Marvel Universe or Mickey Mouse or whatever. Hey, maybe even he'll crack jokes about Star Wars. May 5th has to be Captain Marvel. Has to be. Because honestly, you have a female-led superhero, okay? Now, not to diss on, you know, DC, they're doing a great job. Wonder Woman didn't even do that. Wonder Woman came close to, you know, almost hitting, going near the $1 billion mark. But Captain Marvel did. I'm surprised they still haven't gotten a Captain Marvel 2 yet. So, I feel like May 5th would be a perfect introduction for Captain Marvel 2. Whatever that kind of story that will lead into. July 8th, 2023, I feel very strongly that that's going to be Fantastic Four. I think they want to push Fantastic Four. They want to lead with Fantastic Four. That way they can start planting the seeds for either the Avengers to get whispers of Silver Surfer, which also means Galactus. I feel like Galactus would be the next, you know, the next 10 years of movies. You know, I don't know how long, you know, maybe they won't do another 10 years of the Infinity Saga. Maybe they'll just call it the 5 years of Galactus or whatever. Maybe they'll lead up to Galactus, you know. November 3rd, like I said, either Nova or the Inhumans. Now, there's no more release dates, but maybe there is more, but who knows. Maybe there's room for an Avengers movie. Maybe there will be another Avengers movie. We just don't know. I mean, obviously, do we need another Avengers movie? I would say yes. I feel like they should put another Avengers movie out around 2022, 2023, only to keep the Avengers hype train up instead of going down. Because you never know. The longer they take, we have no idea how Phase 4 is going to do. Phase 4 could be better than all of them. Could be the best phase ever. Or it could be the first time we, like, you know, for those who are professional wrestling fans, like seeing the Undertaker streak coming to an end, like myself. It could be that. Black Widow can flop. Scarlet Witch movie, the Doctor Strange movie, could flop. We just don't know. You know, this could be the year that all the Marvel movies flop. It's unlikely, but you never know. It's very it has a possible chance. The only one I don't really want it to flop is the Thor one, but we'll get to that another time. I mean, for all we know, a lot of people won't even watch the Loki show or the Winter Falcon show or even the WandaVision. Like I said before, we just don't know. We have to wait and see what happens. But I feel like they need to put another Avengers movie out. Yeah, I know, I get it. We have too many Avengers movies out. They've been coming out apart. But, you know, you want to keep that freshness out there because you keep waiting long enough. Let's say 2024, 2025, the next Avengers movie comes out. What happens to the box office? Will it drop? Will it go up? We don't know. We can't see the future. We just have to wait and see what happens. For all we know, the quality can be okay and people can just get tired of, I'm bored with these Marvel movies. Let's go check out DC, see what they're doing. Oh, wait, they're still doing pretty bad, too. Yeah, maybe superhero films will be dead by then. We don't know. We just have to wait and see. All I'm saying is that I say around 2022, 2023, or maybe even 2024 would be a good window to introduce the next Avengers movie. Now, what that story will be about, who knows? Obviously, I feel like if they're going to introduce the Fantastic Four, maybe they should fight Doctor Doom. Or, my other theory, my other guess, and I kind of want to see this eventually happen, put in the X-Men versus the Avengers. That's a comic book now. Go check it out. Very cool comic book. But, I mean, it might be a little too early. Maybe they'll save that for Avengers 6 or even 7 if they go that far. But overall, the Avengers movie is going to lead. All these movies are probably going to lead up to Galactus. I feel like Galactus is the next final hurrah. And then after that, reboot the whole damn thing and then start from scratch. New actors, new everything. Because let's face it, you know, everybody's going to get older. Robert Downey Jr. is already in his 50s. So by the time they get to Galactus, he could be like 80. So who knows? And Captain America, Chris Evans is gonna be like, yeah, I don't want to come back. So they're gonna have to reboot some of these guys eventually, even if they ever come back. You never know. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. But all we have to do is just wait. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about these release dates, and what do you guys think is gonna happen with these releases? Do you guys think I'm right? You think I have good guesses about which movie's gonna come out in which month? Or do you guys have your own theories and you have your own like slates of movies of which's coming out, what characters? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Tap the little bell for notifications and stay tuned for more. And thank you very much and have a good day.